Top 20 Control Room Operator Interview Questions and Answers. Prepare for your next role with these top 10 Control Room Operator Interview Questions and Answers, designed to help you showcase your skills, technical knowledge, and emergency response expertise. 1. Can you describe your experience working as a control room operator? I have extensive experience monitoring and controlling critical infrastructure systems, including power distribution, security, and communication systems. My role involves real-time monitoring of alarms, coordinating with field teams, and ensuring smooth system operations. I've worked with SCADA and DCS systems in both industrial and utility environments. My experience includes responding to emergencies, documenting events, and conducting shift handovers. I'm proficient in interpreting data trends, troubleshooting faults, and maintaining regulatory compliance. Through consistent communication and vigilance, I ensure that operations run efficiently, safely, and with minimal downtime, even during high-pressure situations. 2. How do you handle critical incidents or emergency situations in the control room? Handling critical incidents requires staying calm, following protocols, and acting quickly. My first step is always to assess the situation through alarms, system diagnostics, or operator reports. I immediately notify the appropriate personnel, maintenance, supervisors, or emergency response teams based on the severity of the issue. I follow the Emergency Operating Procedures, EOPS, ensuring that each action aligns with safety and regulatory protocols. During incidents, I continuously monitor system parameters to track changes and provide updates to decision-makers. I log all actions and decisions taken for transparency and future review. I also help coordinate field responses, directing technicians, and ensuring two-way communication. Post-incident, I participate in debriefings and incident reports to improve future response. My training includes simulations and drills that have strengthened my ability to make informed, rapid decisions under pressure. Remaining composed and focused is key to minimizing damage and ensuring the safety of personnel and assets. 3. What systems and software are you proficient with in control room operations? I am proficient in SCADA, supervisor control and data acquisition systems, DCS, distributed control systems, HMI, human-machine interface, and alarm management software. My experience includes working with platforms such as Wonderware, Siemens WinCC, ABB800XA, and GEIFIX. I've also used maintenance management systems like CMMS and data logging reporting tools like OSIsoft-PI. These systems enable me to monitor real-time data, control machinery, identify faults, and make timely adjustments. I've undergone formal training to fully utilize their features, such as trend analysis, alarm prioritization, and fault diagnosis. Additionally, I'm familiar with CCTV monitoring software for site surveillance and communication tools like VHF and UHF radios and VoIP systems for field coordination. I routinely use Excel and proprietary databases for recording and reporting operational data. I keep up with software updates and new features to stay current with system capabilities, ensuring maximum efficiency, compliance, and operational reliability in a control room environment. 4. How do you prioritize multiple alarms or alerts at once? When faced with multiple alarms, I prioritize based on severity, safety impact, and operational criticality. I follow the alarm management hierarchy defined in standard operating procedures, which categorizes alarms by urgency, such as critical, high, medium, or low. My first action is to silence non-critical alerts to focus on critical ones that affect safety or system integrity. I quickly assess each alarm's root cause using trend data, system diagnostics, and HMI visuals. I respond to high-priority alarms first, especially those involving potential equipment damage, personnel danger, or service disruption. Communication with field personnel and maintenance is initiated promptly for critical interventions. While addressing primary alarms, I continue to monitor lower-priority ones and escalate if necessary. Documentation is maintained throughout the process for post-event analysis. This structured approach ensures no alert is overlooked and that safety and service continuity are maintained, even during high-alert situations with multiple concurrent issues. 5. Describe a time when you detected an abnormal situation. What actions did you take? During a routine shift, I noticed an unusual pressure drop in a pipeline segment via the SCADA interface. The system didn't immediately trigger a critical alarm, but trend analysis showed a steady decline outside normal operational parameters. I cross-checked readings with neighboring sections to confirm the anomaly. I immediately informed the shift supervisor and contacted field technicians to investigate the suspected leak. While awaiting confirmation, I isolated the affected segment remotely to minimize potential damage. The field team later identified a valve malfunction that could have led to a hazardous leak. By acting promptly and cautiously, we prevented equipment failure and environmental impact. I documented the incident thoroughly and recommended updating the alarm threshold settings to improve early detection. This experience reinforced the importance of proactive monitoring and taking action even when alarms aren't yet classified as critical, helping maintain safety and operational efficiency. 6. How do you ensure accurate communication with field personnel? I ensure accurate communication by using standardized protocols, clear terminology, and concise messages. I confirm receipt of critical information and require feedback or acknowledgement to ensure understanding. I use radios, intercoms, or dedicated communication software to maintain constant contact. During emergencies, I prioritize calm, step-by-step instructions to avoid confusion. Logging all communications helps in tracking decisions and actions. I also build strong working relationships with field staff to foster mutual trust and efficiency. Accurate, two-way communication is essential for safety and effective operations in control room environments. 7. What steps do you follow for shift handover to ensure continuity? For an effective shift handover, I prepare a detailed report of all activities, incidents, system statuses, and pending tasks. I walk the incoming operator through recent developments and clarify any abnormal readings or issues. Critical alarms, ongoing field work, or temporary overrides are highlighted. I review logs, update documentation, and ensure all communication tools are functioning. My goal is to provide a clear, uninterrupted transition that supports operational awareness and prevents information gaps. Proper handover routines ensure continuity, safety, and accountability across shifts, which is vital in 24/7 control room operations. 8. How do you maintain focus and attention during long monitoring shifts? I maintain focus through structured routines, regular system checks, and active engagement with system data. I take short breaks as permitted, stay hydrated, and avoid distractions. To stay alert, I continuously monitor trends and perform spot checks, even during quiet periods. I also rotate monitoring tasks with colleagues when possible to stay mentally active. Staying organized and anticipating system behaviors helps keep my mind engaged. Training, discipline, and situational awareness ensure that I remain vigilant and responsive throughout extended shifts in the control room. 9. How familiar are you with SCADA systems and their operation? I am highly familiar with SCADA systems, having used them extensively to monitor and control critical infrastructure in real time. I understand the architecture, from field data acquisition through RTUs and PLCs to the Central South Carolina ADA interface. I use SCADA for trend analysis, alarm management, diagnostics, and remote equipment control. I also participate in routine maintenance, software updates, and troubleshooting of SCADA-related issues. My familiarity includes interpreting system data to prevent faults and coordinating with technical teams to ensure optimal performance and system integrity. 10. How do you ensure compliance with safety and regulatory procedures? I adhere strictly to operational protocols, safety regulations, and industry standards. I stay informed through regular training, safety drills, and updates from safety officers or regulatory bodies. Every action I take is logged and justified by procedural guidelines. I use checklists for high-risk tasks and ensure PPE and safety protocols are followed by field staff. Compliance is also ensured through audits, inspections, and thorough documentation. I treat safety and regulation adherence as non-negotiable priorities, as they are fundamental to the well-being of staff, the public, and the environment. 11. Describe your experience with logging events and reporting incidents. Logging and reporting are critical parts of my role. I accurately document all operational activities, alarms, system changes, and incidents using standardized formats. I ensure each log entry includes a time, event description, actions taken, and personnel involved. For major incidents, I prepare detailed reports for management and safety audits. My logs help with incident investigations, trend analysis, and compliance reviews. I understand the importance of real-time data entry and clear communication in reports to support operational transparency and accountability. Effective documentation ensures continuity and enhances decision-making during future operational reviews. 12. What would you do if you lost communication with a key system? If communication with a key system is lost, I first check local hardware and network connections to rule out simple faults. I immediately alert technical support teams and initiate backup communication protocols, such as redundant lines or manual checks. I notify relevant personnel and adjust monitoring strategies to mitigate risk. If needed, I activate predefined contingency procedures and rely on backup systems or field personnel for real-time updates. Throughout, I document all actions and maintain constant communication with stakeholders. Rapid identification, escalation, and redundancy are essential for maintaining control during outages. 13. How do you handle false alarms or non-critical alerts? When a false alarm or non-critical alert triggers, I verify its origin using system diagnostics, sensor data, and cross-checks. I investigate the cause, whether sensor failure, calibration issue, or external interference. I communicate findings with technical teams and, if needed, request inspection or maintenance. The alert is logged accurately with a note about its nature. While non-critical, such events are never ignored. Patterns of false alarm can indicate deeper system issues. Preventing desensitization to alarms is important, so each alert is taken seriously and handled methodically to preserve operational integrity. 14. Describe a situation where you had to make a quick decision under pressure. During a power grid voltage dip, critical systems began triggering alarms simultaneously. I quickly assessed the SCADA data and identified the source, a failing transformer. I initiated an emergency switchover to backup supply and notified field teams to isolate the affected transformer. My fast response helped prevent a complete blackout. I documented all actions and coordinated a full inspection afterward. The situation required calm under pressure, immediate analysis, and decisive action. My training, system knowledge, and focus enabled me to protect infrastructure and maintain service continuity. 15. What experience do you have with CCTV monitoring or surveillance systems? I have extensive experience operating CCTV systems for industrial facilities and critical infrastructure. I monitor live feeds to detect unauthorized access, safety violations, or suspicious behavior. I also conduct routine system checks to ensure all cameras are functioning and recordings are archived as per protocols. During incidents, I retrieve and review footage to support investigations. My responsibilities include coordinating with security teams, documenting observations, and reporting abnormalities promptly. Familiarity with camera controls, zoom functions, and motion detection software ensures I can quickly respond to real-time security threats or safety incidents. 16. How do you stay updated with operational procedures and system changes? I stay current through regular training sessions, system update briefings, and internal communication from supervisors or engineering teams. I review technical manuals, attend safety meetings, and participate in simulation drills. When new software or equipment is introduced, I study release notes, user guides, and participate in hands-on training. I also engage in peer knowledge sharing to understand best practices. Continuous learning is essential in control room operations, where technology and protocols evolve rapidly. Staying informed ensures I remain effective, compliant, and capable of handling all operational scenarios with confidence. 17. Have you ever dealt with a system failure? What did you do? Yes, I once experienced a major SCADA system failure during a night shift. I immediately switched to manual monitoring protocols and informed supervisors and technical support. Using backup radios and local indicators, I coordinated with field personnel to maintain basic operations. I logged the failure, tracked the timeline, and followed contingency plans for such events. Once the system was restored, I reviewed logs and participated in a debrief to prevent future occurrences. My quick action and adherence to emergency procedures helped minimize impact and ensured operational safety during the outage. 18. How do you ensure accuracy when documenting events or incidents? I ensure accuracy by recording information immediately, using standardized templates and including critical details such as time, location, event description, involved systems, and personnel actions. I avoid assumptions, stick to facts, and cross-check with system logs or communications when needed. I review entries before submission to avoid errors. Clear, concise language ensures information is easily understood by others. Consistent formatting and documentation standards help ensure logs are audit-ready and useful for incident reviews, trend analysis, or legal purposes. Accuracy is essential for accountability, safety, and effective decision-making. 19. What steps would you take if a critical piece of equipment fails? If critical equipment fails, I assess the failure using system diagnostics and activate backup systems where available. I alert maintenance teams and supervisors while following standard operating procedures for emergency response. If safety is at risk, I initiate shutdown or isolation protocols. I coordinate closely with field staff to monitor conditions manually if needed. All steps are logged and communicated in real time. I remain on high alert until the equipment is repaired and the system stabilizes. Preventive measures and post-incident analysis follow to avoid future failures and improve resilience. 20. How do you maintain confidentiality and data security in the control room? Maintaining confidentiality and data security in the control room is crucial, especially when handling sensitive operational data. I adhere strictly to company policies regarding access control, password protection, and information sharing. I never discuss internal operations outside authorized personnel or platforms. I log in using secure credentials and ensure that terminals are locked or logged off when unattended. Access to restricted systems is limited to authorized staff only, and I report any suspicious activity immediately to the IT or security team. I follow protocols for handling printed reports or USB devices, ensuring data is stored or disposed of securely. Additionally, I complete mandatory cybersecurity and confidentiality training to stay informed about potential threats and data protection strategies. I also avoid using personal devices near sensitive systems. This disciplined approach protects the integrity of operations, ensures compliance with legal standards, and upholds the trust placed in control room staff. Thanks for watching our Top 10 Control Room Operator Interview Questions and Answers. We hope these insights help you succeed in your next interview. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more career guidance and industry-specific tips. Best of luck with your job search and preparation.